Hey team, Rory here. Want to talk about rest periods when it comes to our strength training sessions and why it's so important to make sure that we're resting long enough in between our strength training sets to get the most out of our training sessions. So when it comes to our training, we really want to be making sure that we're getting stronger over time, because this is going to improve our power and improve our athletic and overall performance over time. And in order to get stronger, we need to make sure that we're progressing in the gym. Now, in order to progress, we need to make sure we generally talk about lifting more repetitions at a given weight over time and lifting more weight over time. And in order to achieve that, we need to make sure that we're performing our sets with maximum quality, maximum power, that we're fully recovered so that we're able to do so, and we're fully recovered so that we are able to lift heavy weights and progress the amount of weight that we're lifting over time. And if we're just not resting long enough between our strength training sets, we'll find that we're in a state of fatigue in between each strength training set. So our form is going to deteriorate set by set. We're not going to be able to move the bar or the weight with as much power, and our repetitions are going to die off set by set. So for example, if you're not resting long enough in between each one of your strength training sets, you might find that first set you get 10 repetitions, second set you're only able to get 8, third set you're only able to get 6. Your repetitions and performance are diminishing as each set goes on. We want to make sure that we're resting long enough so we're able to continue to hit the prescribed amount of repetitions set after set, and do so with really good form. So really important to make sure that we're able to that we're resting long enough so we're able to progress. And as I touched on, also make sure that we're resting long enough so that we're hitting each set fully recovered, so that we're able to lift with the best form and move the weight with power to help to drive that strength and power adaptation over time. So when it comes to rest periods, we want to be resting at least 2 minutes, ideally 3 to 5. If you've only been resting a minute in between each set at the moment, that might seem like a long time for you, but give it a go, and I'm sure you'll find that you're able to perform much better set by set, to maintain your performance, to move that weight with good form and good power, and by doing so, you're able to progress your strength much more effectively over time. Now, there are certain things that we can do if you're in a rush on a given training session, such as supersets, where you alternate from one exercise to the other, and that can help you condense your training sets into a shorter window of time. But generally what we want to be doing is performing our strength training sets of a given exercise back to back. So for example, all your sets of squats with 3 to 5 minutes rest, then all your sets of presses, 3 to 5 minutes rest, etc., etc. On those days where you are in a rush, you can perform supersets, particularly antagonist paired supersets, which is where you go from opposing exercises back and forth. So you might go a push and a pull, a bench press and a row, back and forth until you've completed your sets. And as I said, that can be effective from time to time to condense your training sets into a shorter amount of time, but it's still not going to be optimal for driving your strength adaptation. To do so, we really do want to be performing exercises in their entirety. So all your sets of squats with 3 to 5 minutes rest in between, all your sets of presses, 3 to 5 minutes rest in between, and then all your sets of pulls with 3 to 5 minutes rest between. That is how you're going to get the most out of your strength training sessions. Give it a go, team, if you're not already doing so, and you'll definitely find that you're able to perform much more effectively and drive that strength adaptation over time, and ultimately drive your athletic and overall performance.